You know, Somali is a unique nation. There are Somalis who are Kenyans. There are Somalis who are Ethiopians. There are Somalis who are from Djibouti. And this is by dint of a colonial legacy which we chose to live with. First, let me say that every country that is sovereign has the primary duty of taking care of its security, both internally and externally. Kenya has that obligation, which means that it is anomalous to have military bases of a foreign country in your country, unless it is for purposes of collaboration or cooperation, which should have a term limit. I can't agree, therefore, with the American general that we must pay our bills in order to defend our country. And if we do that, then we will use our resources properly and use them for the benefit of our people. Because what has happened over the years, and this is not only true of Kenya, but true of a number of African countries, because we have relied so much on being supported by the people. At one time we called them donors, sometimes we called them development partners, but what is the reality is that they support things that we should be doing. So that if we have a problem with Somalia, for example, this is a sister nation. This is a sister nation which is also a member of the East African community. This is a nation whose indigents and nationals are also to be found in Kenya. You know, Somali is a unique nation. There are Somalis who are Kenyans. There are Somalis who are Ethiopians. There are Somalis who are from Djibouti. And this is by dint of a colonial legacy which we chose to live with, the Berlin Conference of 1884. In 1963, there was an attempt, an argument that boundaries should be redrawn. And it was in Cairo in 1964 that the leaders said that there would be so much trouble and disturbance if we tried to interfere with these boundaries. That is how the doctrine of inviolability of inherited boundaries came about. And it was very well articulated by the leaders of the day, including greats such as Kwame Nkrumah, Gamal Abdel Nasser, and Julius Kambarage Nyerere. The understanding, of course, was that we would be moving towards integration, and that those boundaries would only be useful for purposes of administration, not as places where we would station our armed young men and women to kill each other. So going forward, I think that matters of security in East Africa should be the domain of the East African countries. And if there is any dispute, they should be addressed as such. And you will remember that even in Somalia, we have had Kenyan forces doing a reasonably good job. We have had Burundians, we have had Ugandans, which sends the message that we are capable of putting boots on the ground for the sake of our brothers and sisters. And the sooner we do that effectively, the more we will be respected. It should not take the United States of America and their taxpayers' money to create security in this region.
You know what?